What up, nerds? Welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII. Oh, I just got paid. I did a bit of stuff in the background. I'm not going to get into all of it, but very briefly, I recently gained some new abilities, so I've gone ahead and refined some more life magic and stuff, little time magic, more demis, a little bit of lightning and wind magic, and I used card mod to modify a few of my earned cards into items. Now, you'll notice I don't have a Zill card anymore, and that is because I turned him into 3 hyperists. So, now, ability. Every one of my characters has strength plus 60% junction to them as abilities. The 3 main GFs from the beginning of the game, Shiva, Quetzalcoatl, and Ifrit, they're the ones I chose to give strength plus 60% to. So, if you see a sudden boost in my attack power, that'll be why. Anyway, we've arrived at the Temple of the Hidden King, and got a couple of girls running out yelling, "Float!" And they're gone. Why would somebody yell that of all things? Now, I know I've referenced the Spoony one quite a bit, but back when he did his review, I really did admire it. He was like, if I were them, I'd be screaming, "Oh god, there's a GF inside, and he's gonna use a bunch of ground attacks, and the only way to defeat him is to use float." Ah! So, alright, so we're inside the tomb. Oh, jeez. I need to turn off the combat encounter stuff because I simply cannot be arsed to battle a bunch of stuff in here. So, no encounters is on. Let's apply that. Not to say we're not going to have encounters. What? Is this a sword? Student ID number 62. Okay. Now, like I said the last time, whenever you can, you want to hug the wall on your right in the Tomb of the Forgotten King. So, just constantly going to the right, to the right, to the right. I know I have to go forward here, but next time I'm gonna go to the right. Zoop. And I can't remember which button to press in order to open up the map, but it doesn't matter. This is one of those places where I do know what I'm doing. Hey there.
Who's there?
You know, I called him a mysterious statue, but he clearly is not. Alright, let's see what, oh, he's got a mystery thing here. Life! Okay, this is a great spell to have. I think this is the first time in this game you can properly get life. Now this guy has regeneration, so I think what I might end up doing is increasing the combat encounter speed to ×3, and I'm just going to suck a whole bunch of lives out of him because it is going to be worth it to do so. Raw life, raw life, raw life. And I suppose I should have my characters also... where's my protect? There it is. Because this guy's a physical attacker. So let's have the amount of damage he can do to us. Oh, this is as good a time as any, by the way, to show off my magic setup. So, I gave a bunch more Thunders to Renoa, at least until I can switch him out for a bunch of Thundagas. She has a few Tornadoes now, which will prove useful, some Demis, when I inevitably run into a Ruby Dragon or something that has extremely high hit points. Got a little bit of regeneration here. I don't know why I still have Berserk. I basically have been making Quistis the, doggone it, magic dumpster for all the magic spells I don't use, because you don't have unlimited slots. You can only use so many slots, so I tried to set it up in such a way that the magic I want is in here. Where did... Oh, there's Protect. There we go. Alright, Zell is a little bit injured, so... Eventually I'm just going to have him using a whole bunch of, punches and stuff. There we go. Now, I think that this particular boss has quite a bit more physical defense, just by his nature. But that should be okay. Oh, it's kind of hard to talk and concentrate at the same time, just because all the little beep 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 in the game kind of messes with me. But as soon as one of the characters can't draw any more lives out of this dude, I'll just shrug and be like, okay, good enough. Here we go. Time for the duel. 97, 100 something. Okay, so duel's doing a decent amount of damage. There we go. I wonder if I should scan this dude. Burning Ray, punch a hole in the ground. Boom. Oh crap, I didn't see what he said there. Something, you bastards, this ain't over, or whatever. Actually, I think he says that afterwards. Alright, let's go ahead and apply that. Dang it, I feel bad for missing that. Oh well. Didn't find any items. Bastards, it ain't over! That's weird. I was just drawing a bunch of stuff and eventually he just gave up. Huh. Like, Zell was just punching him and punching him and punching him, but he didn't actually finish his hit points off. I was thinking about scanning him before finishing him out, but whatever. Alright, maybe it's a somewhat timed encounter. Whatever. So, for anybody who's not in the know, like, you really would know this if you're a fan of this game and you followed me this far into it. But that was one of the two brothers, which is the next GF I'm gonna be getting. Alright, always go to the right if one can help it. These corners might make it seem a little twisty and confusing, but it's basically a larger square with curves around it, and a smaller square. What's this? I'm not gonna bother getting float. Well, if I don't get it, will it show up as one of the question marks on a monster? Screw it, I'm not gonna get float. It would be a good idea to do so because their ground type abilities won't hurt you, and if you cast float on them, they're not gonna be able to use ground type moves on you. Alright, flooding the tomb. So, for those who are not confident in their abilities, float is a useful thing to have here. Very situational, though. Other than ground-type enemies, I don't really see it being very useful. Alright, I'm concentrating just a little bit because I'm trying to keep the picture of the mental map in my mind. I should be on the, let me think, the leftmost part of the map by now. What do we got here? Cura. Nah, I'm not gonna bother with Cura. Can I do something? Oh, there are winches over here. Boop. Alright, so I have those winches moving, and they've now given me 2 save points because the game is confident that I'm gonna lose my way. Alright, I'm gonna go this way, kind of round this corner. Forward 1. Now I should be right at the middle of the temple, so this time, for the first time, I am going to go left, and this should take me very slightly north middle of the temple. Okay, good, I've got my bearings intact. So this place wasn't open before. I had to flood the temple and then turn that winch in order to get that drawbridge going. Hey, buddy.
Yo, you back again? Took it easy on you last time, but not this time. This time, my big bro is with me. Now's your chance to run away, man.
The way these guys talk, man, this guy's a major idiot.
Bro!
Oh, psych. Yeah, bro. So at first he seemed all huge, but it turns out he's tinier. Now that's the big brother, not because he's physically bigger, but probably just because he was born first at some point.
Yo, bro, these guys crashed the tomb. Plus they attacked me.
Oh, really? They attacked you? Not bad for a human. Wow, so the Elder is smaller.
Yo, bro, they're making fun of us.
Now, depending on your party makeup, you'll get different unique quotes. Like, Selfie will say, tee-hee, like the bigger brother is so cute and tiny. But anyway, foolish little humans. I'll show you not to judge a book by its cover. And I like how even all of his font is tiny. Like, Sacred's font is entirely, exclusively large font, whereas Minotaur's is just little font. I appreciate the style of it. Alright, just like last time, let's go ahead and use Protect, as these guys are physical. I'll even protect Zell for now, just in case he gets knocked out. Let's see. And next time I need to... actually, let's go ahead and heal up Zell now, because it is possible that he's going to get knocked out, and I really don't feel like that. So Squall isn't protected, I'll have to bear that in mind. I haven't actually tried to draw from the, well, the second time for these guys yet. Come on. Alright, Renoa. Okay, that guy doesn't have anything I don't already have, so... Tell you what, Renoa, let's go ahead and, where's Protect? Let's Protect Zell, and... I don't know, should I summon a GF? Let's try using Zell's attack on Minotaur. Just physically attacking. Punch, punch. 110. 183. Okay, once I have junctioned some proper magic to attack, it's going to do a ton more damage. Hey, Angelo! That canceled out his most recent healing. Let's see here. What if I... Do I want to use a tornado? I'll use Thunder on him just to see what happens. Do I want you to use Tornado? Let's just check what happens when I use Tornado. I haven't done it yet. And while we're in the business of showing off new magic, I'm gonna use a Thundaga. Jeez, that did a ton of damage, dude. So, as one would expect, Wind-type magic has an advantage over ground-based. The rest is up to you, bro. And there he goes. Now, since it would have been more battle time with two of them than one of them, because things would have just kept on slowing down, I think I'm just going to continue drawing life until I can't draw life anymore for one of my guys. I meant to get up to 100 for one, and didn't get to, so screw it. And I realized that he is regenerating. So I am giving him time to get his health back, but that's okay. I'm really not worried. Boy, Squall's probably gonna be first to getting all of his lives, honestly. Boom. I don't think that you actually have to worry about any of the bosses until it's finally time to do the Sorceress mission. Like, not necessarily the Sorceress, she herself actually is pretty tough if you're not being careful. But, the stuff on the mission, I'm not gonna spoil the boss encounters then, but just... There's gonna come a time where one actually does need to be careful in a boss encounter. So we're not quite there yet, but we're getting closer. So, you know, what is this life as I see? Oh, there we go. Okay, time to sick GFs on him. You just go around in different places, seeing different things, attacking monsters, and finding more summon spirits. You gotta wonder how many summon spirits are in this world in the first place. Like, let's say Balam Garden has, like, I don't know, 2,000 students, 3,000, somewhere in between that. And assuming that the number of seeds are, I don't know, 1 in every 3, like 33% are actually full-blown seeds. That means that there are 1,000 people just in one garden alone that are, sorry, hang on a second, gotta concentrate. That are getting their own summon spirits. And so, yeah, we're kind of moving around the world, finding different places, but even so, like, on average, each person has 2 GFs right now in my party. Like, Squall's the only one with just Quetzalcoatl, but he's gonna have 2 because I'm gonna give him the brothers. So, and that's just at this point in the plot. There are a bunch more that one can still get. So, on a very conservative estimate, you got a 1,000 kids in the garden, seeds, that have 2 summon spirits each. That's 2,000 summon spirits hanging around in the world. More than 2,000 because there's 3 gardens, so it's really 6,000 on any given year. And there's probably more than that, honestly. Like, these guys are probably all over the place. Alright, so, I think I'm gonna have Zell scan afterwards, just to see how much he's got left hit points-wise. I'm kind of thinking about calling out Diablos just because it's been a little while since we've seen him. I don't know. Maybe. I don't think Zell has Diablos. I don't think he does. GF. No, he does not. Alright. Where's that scan? He's got 10 scans. Let's use another Thundaga. Alright, Earth GF in the Tomb of the Unknown King recovers by power of the earth, attacks with a large steel orb, and I didn't see his hit points. Only 460 left. Okay. Well, one more smack ought to do it. Maybe 2. Oh, well. That'll do.
The brothers defeated. I guess we'll join ya.
Well, you know, I think the GFs of this world, the summon spirits, have just resigned themselves to the fact that humans are gonna own them. Like, they're gonna be the bitches of the people that they encounter from now on. Nice, magic plus 20%. Alright, so we got Sacred and Minotaur, the brothers. Let's go ahead and confirm that. And there's the Unknown King. You are quite the powerful ones to have defeated the 2 brothers. Thanks to you, I am now free from this cramped stone coffin. Okay. So apparently when some people die in this world, depending on the magical power and stuff, they may not get to move on to the afterlife. Their spirits might be stuck, and that's a terrifying thought. Also, it seems the brothers were a bit malevolent. Like, just keeping a spirit stuck in the earth rather than letting the I don't know, spirit realm take its natural course. However, there is something I have been thinking of for a very long time. Is it really necessary to entomb those traveling to the other world after such a long and tiring journey through life? I mean, what do you want? Do you want to just have your body left lying out for the wolves to eat? I don't know what you want. Alright, well, now that we're out of there, it's pretty much a straight line to leaving this place. But I do think that I better check this one more time. I think it was 62, right? Yep, 62. Got it. This is nice music. A little melancholy, but it's gentle. Alright, oh, right. Let's go ahead and junction the brothers. Squall, GF. So he's got the flying Quetzalcoatl of Thunder, and now the brothers who give you hit points magic. So let's go ahead and junction. I still want it as magic, but his hit points took a major jump. So, boy, once I get magic to strength, Squall is going to be insanely strong. And right now, because his hit points are so high due to Curaga being in his hit point slot, he is pretty much always going to be on, doggone it, limit break mode. And his limit break's pretty good. Anyway, let's see, what else was I doing? Yes, GF. There's the brothers. What are they trying to learn? Summoning magic points. Ooh, there it is, Strength Junction. Yes, absolutely. Ooh, man. It is all over for everybody when Squall gets Strength Junction. I don't know if he'll necessarily get it in time for his fight with, well, one of the bosses to come. Alright, oh crap, that's the menu. How do I get into this thing again? Oop. Oh, nope. I messed with the map, didn't want to do that. Oh, there we go. Okay. And that's how you drive. Whew. I was kind of messing up driving before, but, ooh, the choo-choo train. I think I finally got the hang of it. Though it's gonna be a long time until I drive again, and by then I'll probably forget. Ah, well. Okay, mission successful. Now then, the whole reason that we went on that side quest in the first place, as you'll recall, is last time, we went to Galbadia Garden to try to keep our heads down after freaking Seifer nearly got all the gardens in trouble by nearly assassinating the president. Press V to get off. Okay. So, afterwards, the garden master said, okay, we understand the situation is being treated as an independent action, but now we've got a separate mission in which the sorceress, the ambassador of the General Deling, she's only going to cause world war, and therefore killing her, assassinating her is the best step. And so the general of this army is going to have a coup d'etat against President Deling. I say president, but really he is life dictator. So we have to be... We're going to have to be the undercover special forces working with the general. Now, he knows the layout better than we do of the city, but in order to get into his mansion, we had to prove ourselves, and we've done just that. So, Caraway's Guard, we're ready to answer. Ones. So it was 62, tens, 6, hundreds, 0. Yes, 062. That's correct. Please, right this way. I'm still a little bit pissed off, because we proved ourselves plenty on the seed initiation exam. Both Balam and Galbadia Garden are joining forces with a general from the Galbadian army. Why? No point in me thinking about it. Seeds aren't meant to question why. Yeah, Squall is one of those guys who doesn't think about things because it's all too complicated for him, but I'm not satisfied with that. I want to know why things are as they are. Is my contract still in effect? What is it this time? That's a good question from Renoa, because this order that they were given, yeah, takes precedent over the initial contract, but that's kind of shaky legal ground right there. Like, if one tells you prioritize protecting the client, Renoa, and another one says prioritize accomplishing the mission, assassination, you know, which one is more important? I guess it's the priority contract, but if that messes up the initial contract, that's going to hurt your business. People won't want to go into business with mercenaries who take on multiple contracts at once when they have, like, a clash of incentives. Anyway, don't leave me in this house, okay? Want me to explain why? This might take a while. You should know by now. Just tell us what to do and we'll do it. Okay then, thanks. Alright. So, don't leave Renoa in this house. Now, why is that? Hey, Irvin. Why can't I talk to you? I'm clicking like crazy. Alright, fine. Hey, Zell. Yeah. Good talk, Zell. He's making us wait quite a bit. I can't get around that way. Sneak over here. Renoa, can't talk to you. Oh, there we go. He always does this. So does Courteous, making people wait. I'm gonna go complain. What? Why is she in Karen mode all of a sudden? Everyone, just wait here. Oh. Oh, by the way, this is my house, so don't worry. Well, that's a revelation. Hope it doesn't lead to any trouble. Zell, you look surprised. What the hell's going on? Oh. Where's Renoa? She has not received the type of training you all have and may become a burden. It's for the best that she stays out of this operation. I concur. So, you're Renoa's father? I can't remember the last time she called me that. So the father's a top military officer, and the daughter's a member of an anti-government faction? That's bad. Really bad. Yes, indeed. It's a serious problem. It is a serious problem, like that is stating it very lightly. But it doesn't concern you. It's our problem. That's not the case. Besides, we have far more important things to worry about. Garden's directive and Renault's orders have the same value to us. There we go. Yes, Squall, exactly. Once our mission is accomplished here, we're working for Renault as per our contract. I don't know what your situation is, but please don't interfere when the time comes. And if I do? That's his problem. You know, Renault reminds me a bit of... I watched Gundam Seed right around the time when I was playing this for the first time, and I also saw, like, the renewed Gundam Seed come up. The one with, like, is there another one besides the one with Kira? The Coordinators versus Naturals war thing. And this reminds me of that one, like, blonde girl who's, like, a princess of a neutral nation. And... like, I'm not going to get into the plot of Gundam Seed here, but I wanted to pause long enough to bring up that Renault is essentially that girl, that princess. She comes to this neutral nation, sees that giant mech suits are being made in this neutral nation in violation of the war effort. It's like, if you're really neutral, you can't be making top-secret military equipment in defiance of that neutrality. So she's like, Father, you betrayed us all! So she, like, joins an underground sort of resistance thing, just like Renault was doing. We're all seeds here. We'll act accordingly. I'm gonna get back to it now. And everybody more or less agrees. I still don't know what Quistis' role in all this is. You know, like, me and Selphie and... I'm just saying me for Squall. Me and Selphie and Zell, we're all under contract, but... I guess Quistis just kind of got sucked into this thing because she was ordered to bring Seifer back, and now she's just stuck under this priority order from both the gardens, so that's her role. Hey, fellas. We're here to knock off the sorceress, right? So let's get down to business. Okay, let me explain the plan. And, who do I want in the party? Let's go ahead and bring Irvin into the party, as he is supposed to be our sharpshooter. Junction exchange, not that I really think I need it, but... I've made a point that, in spite of having 6 characters, only 3 characters actually have honest-to-God magic on them. The other one, Quistis, is essentially a magic dumpster until I switch her junction with somebody else, and then the other 2 just have 0 magic on them. Eventually, that will change once I run into some monsters that have some really good magic worth mass absorbing. And I may or may not include that episode, though it does bring the story to a standstill, as I'm doing right now. So, whatever, dude. Alright. I'm sure you know about the Galbadian government reaching an agreement with Sorceress Edea. There's going to be a ceremony tonight to commemorate the event. Edea. Alright. And I'm supposed to follow these guys, but considering that things are finally kicking off in earnest, I'm gonna go ahead and save and call it for this episode. Because keeping all the planned stuff in the next episode will more or less hold everything together. So... let's go ahead and save. I'm gonna overwrite these guys. It's fine. And I'll talk to you guys again in the next episode. I appreciate you sticking with me thus far. And until next time, everybody take care of yourselves.